is a union that God Himself ordained. Hello beautiful people, welcome once again to my channel. And to the new ones, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. It is free, and also like this video. I'm your girl Chinwe Glory from Lagos, Nigeria. Guys, check out my face. Yeah, guess who did this? Saint Mara. Yes, my sister Saint Mara. She's the one that, made me look this beautiful. So guys, I'll put down her channel link down my description box. Guys, go and watch this video and see how she arrived at this. Yeah, how she made me look like this. So guys, today I'll be talking about marriage. Yeah, the truth is that the times are changing, the world is changing, new technology, new everything, and marriages can never be the same like in the olden days. I do understand that, but the fact is that the rate marriages are crashing these days are very alarming. Yes, you heard me. And it's heartbreaking because I myself, I do believe in marriage, and I do believe that it is a beautiful union. Yes, but the rate it crashes is something very worrisome. I don't know why it's like this, but I still feel that people still have beautiful marriages and people still believe in it. Yes, so today I'll be talking about one or two things that I feel affects marriages, why people's marriages don't last or crashes along the way. You heard me right. So yes, I know that there is no formula to marriage, formula to have a beautiful marriage. Yes, you heard me. And marriages can never be the same. Yes, my marriage is different and yours is different. You can't compare the two. Yes, you can't compare the two marriages because you're not me, I am not you. We are all different in our ways, so our marriages can't be the same. Yes, so today, in fact, the truth is that I can't finish talking about marriages today. It's a long thing, because marriage is a lifetime thing. We keep learning and unlearning some things. So today in this very video, I'll be talking about the problems I feel or think that makes these marriages break up. Yes. So the first thing I'll talk about, and before I continue, remember that no marriage is the same. My marriage is different while yours is different. So please don't compare the two. But I still believe that there are some certain things one needs to know, just to help improve his or her marriage. Yes, there's no formula to it. So the first problem I feel that affects this marriage is readiness. I feel that a lot of people are not ready for this thing called marriage. Yeah, because of what the society tells us. Yes, the society tends to push us to get into marriage at a certain age, but it should not be that way. Yes, we should not allow the society to push us into marriage because it's a lifetime thing. Marriage is no joke, so we should not allow the society, families and friends to push us into it. Yeah, a lot of us may say, our friends are getting married, let's get married. No, people get ready in different times. Some get ready when they attain to a certain age. Some get ready in their 20s, while some get ready in their 30s. Whatever rocks your boat, yes, but I want to tell you that you must be ready. Some will ask me, what do you mean by being ready? Being ready for you might be let's say you said before you're 30, you want to get a job, you want to graduate, and you want to have some certain amount in your account. Of course, when you get to that, your goal, you are automatically ready for marriage. Some, they get ready when they meet the right one. Yes, when you meet the right one, you can meet them in your 20s, you can meet them in your 30s, but the truth is that when you meet somebody that your heart beats for, somebody that you know that no matter what the circumstances, I will still have a thing for this person. My heart will still beat for this person. That's what readiness is in marriage. We have to understand that. Being ready is when you meet, I've met this person, I love him. How much do you love him? Are you loving him because he's this or that? Or you're loving him because you know that in any circumstances, you will still love the person? It is important that we ask ourselves this question: how ready are we to enter into this union called marriage? How much do I love this person, and how much can this love sustain me? Yes, it's important that we ask ourselves this question. Yeah, that is very important. Yes. Okay, some will tell you, you have dated this person for 5 years. Go ahead, you know, my sister, my brother, there is nothing like you have dated somebody for years and the person is the right person. The truth is that you might date somebody for 5 to 10 years, and when you get married to the person, the marriage will not still last. Some meet their spouse in a month and they are good to go, and they end up having a very beautiful marriage. Yes. So the question is, am I really ready to do this? Yes. Am I really ready? That's the question one should ask. Am I really ready to take up on this journey? Because remember that when it's marriage, two people becomes one. You heard me right. So another thing I feel that affects marriage and makes it crash, my number 2 is communication, lack of communication. A lot of people in marriages don't communicate well. Yes. How will your spouse know you? How will your spouse know what you're going through? How will your spouse know your feelings when you don't communicate it to them? It is important that you communicate your worries. You communicate everything about you to your spouse. Through that place, you start building understanding. Believe me, when there is no communication, good communication, there is no understanding. If you don't understand your spouse, if you don't communicate well, I feel that you can't understand your spouse well. But when there is a good communication, it gives birth to good understanding. You see yourself understanding what your spouse does and the rest of it. Then when they have good communication, guess what comes in? You start planning together. Because from communication, you will know what's up with your spouse. Yes, you start understanding, oh, this is what she meant by this, or this is what he meant by this. And from there, you see yourselves planning together. Yes. So good communication is important because it gives birth to understanding and also gives birth to what again? To good planning. You see yourself planning well with your spouse. Yes. So another important thing is us marrying somebody that understands your dream and you do understand his or hers is very important. That way there won't be clashes of dreams or jealousy or whatever. There won't be room for that. Yes, you heard me. So another deadly one I feel that is deadly is what? Selfishness. How can you enter into marriage being selfish, knowing that marriage is a union that involves two people, and it makes those two people one? Yes, you heard me. So being selfish in marriage does not make it grow. If you know you are ready for marriage, my sister, you must remove what? You must leave selfishness behind. Because whatever you do in your marriage, you must put your spouse into consideration. Yes, I am not saying you should lose yourself. No, why will you lose yourself? But the truth is that you won't let your spouse behind. Whatever plan, whatever decision you want to take in life, you must put your spouse into consideration. It is very important. That's why I said previously that it is important that you marry somebody your dreams align together. That way, it makes it easy to carry your spouse along. Yeah, you heard me. It's true. Don't be selfish. We have to learn how to be patient. That's another point I'll put in. A lot of us are not patient. But the truth is that we should understand that our spouse is a human being and no woman is perfect. Yes. So we need to have patience. And another thing is we need to try to improve ourselves no matter what. We need to every day. The truth is that every day in the marriage is a learning process. You keep what? Learning and unlearning whatever that you know that is not good. Yes, it applies in our everyday life. We keep improving ourselves. Yes, I myself have been married for 13 years, but I'm still learning things and still unlearning things. So it takes such patience to be there. Yes, yes, it takes such patience to be there. We keep learning and unlearning those bad things that we know that will affect our marriage and our life generally. Yes, you heard me. I came across a write-up. I have to read this out. There was a write-up I came across one time. The write-up says, a great marriage doesn't happen because of the love you had in the beginning, but how you continue building the love to the end. Yes, marriage needs building. It's not something you will just come in and relax. No, we all are two imperfect people. So it's important that, we build on the love. You ask me, how do we build on this love? How you build on this love is one. Those bad things that you do, those bad characters. We are not all perfect. Yeah, we all have our bad sides, and we know that our spouse are not, comfortable with all this. You try and improve. As you're improving yourself, your love is growing more and stronger. Okay, one of my aunties used to say those days that in every marriage, when kids start coming in, yes, when you start having kids, the truth is that you and your spouse will start sharing more of friendship than love. Your love will be transferred to your kids. I know, in as much as a lot of you will say, no, this is not it. But the truth is that in the practical life, some of it is true. There is a lot of truth in it, because when kids start coming in, you share more of friendship with your spouse. That's why it is very important to marry your friend. Yes, because when kids start coming in, yes, attentions and the love, will be transferred to the kids. Not totally transferred, but you and your spouse will be more of friends. Yes, more of friends. That's how it is, in as much as it's not totally true, but it do happen. Yes, it does. So guys, in fact, I have a lot of things to relate that can cause marriage breakup and the rest of it. But if we start talking about it today, this video will be forever. But just bear in mind that there are a lot of things you can actually do to make your marriage work. And whatever you do, don't forget to put God first in your marriage. It is very important. God knows all. God helps everybody. And I know that, and I pray that God will help every marriage out there, because marriage is a union that God ordained by himself, and he loves marriages. And I equally pray for every young person out there, both man and woman, that are actually ready, but they have not met the right person. I pray that God leads you to your right person, your right man and your right woman, in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and watching this my video. The truth is that I still have more to relate to, more to talk about the causes of this marriage breakup, but I'll still do a video in no time. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and supporting your girl. Please don't forget to tell your friends and family to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and see you soon in another video. Bye.